good news. A Pryor High School senior is taking to the skies. She spent part of her senior year getting her pilot's license.
Fox 23's Alexa Mostrom is live in studio. Alexa, you learned how she balanced becoming a pilot and finishing high school.
Good morning. She's a very social high schooler. She's in marching band and choir and more, but she still made that time to get her private pilot's license. Grace Rutherford always loved the idea of taking to the skies.
I never thought of it as something I could do, so then actually when my boyfriend started becoming a pilot, that made me think, oh hey, I could also do that.
And while she looked into getting her pilot's license, she realized flying high was in her blood.
I remembered that both of my grandpas were actually pilots, and I started looking back and just learning more about how they got started.
One grandfather was a private pilot and the other was a military test pilot. While she didn't get to fly with them, it still helps her feel connected to them.
It did definitely make me feel closer to my grandpas when I found that out.
Grace spent the summer before her senior year training for her license and balancing being a regular high schooler.
Once school started, I was a little over halfway done with my flight training, and that was probably the toughest part because you're towards the end of your training and you're really wanting to just make sure you're studying up and doing good. But then I was also in high school, so I was having to make sure that I was keeping up with all my school studies. I'm in band, I'm in choir, I'm in leadership at high school, so it was pretty hard to balance all of those, but I made it through.
She succeeded, got her license, and began looking for a future in the sky. In the fall, she'll head to OSU for their pilot program.
And then after that, I plan to be a certified flight instructor, hopefully working for OSU or another flight school in the area to finish getting the rest of my hours. And then hopefully after that, I can either go to the airlines or maybe fly cargo, fly private jets, something like that. But my main goal is probably the airlines.
Grace is excited about what the future holds. She recommends flying to anyone who's interested in getting that bird's eye view.
When you just get up in the air, you immediately know if you're going to love it or not. And I was one of those people who love it. And it's just exciting. It's also fun because you're always learning new things.
Now, Grace says getting her pilot's license in high school gave her a better chance of getting into OSU's program, and she's excited to be learning more. Live covering news that matters, I'm Alexa Mostrom, Fox 23 News.
We want to hear your good news. Email us at goodnews@fox23.com to share your story.